Hey guys, Jen here from Fairy Tale Creations, and today I want to tell you a little bit of news that's been going on. Uh, you'll probably hear my dogs in the background. Uh, Chickens, who knows what. It's real life for you. I'm going to start out my video with a little bit of a backstory so I can explain the rest of the news and it'll make a little more sense. In 2005, Hurricane Katrina hit and we were living in an older model mobile home and we had damage to it. So in 2006, in July, we moved into a FEMA mobile home. Now they threw these homes together really, really quick. They were made of really cheap materials. The floors are made of compressed sawdust. There's sheetrock in the ceiling, but it is the cheap sheetrock, and shingles on the roof and some other stuff. Really cheap materials, and they were not meant to be lived in long term. And we've still been living in ours. Um, we've had some roof damage because of the rain. We've had some damage to the floors and some other stuff. And I'm going to throw a picture in somewhere in this video to show you what I'm talking about, what we've been dealing with. And we're going to be getting a building from my little brother and remodeling it, and it's going to be our tiny home. We already have one building added onto the back of our trailer. That's our bedroom and bathroom. But until then, I was asking the Lord to please help us to find somewhere to stay until we could get the building and get it done like we wanted to and get it livable. And he sent us a blessing, kind of courtesy of our next door neighbor, actually. And it's another bill. It's a small note though, so um, I'm going to share with you what that blessing is and how the Lord answered our prayer. So hang on. Ta-da! Welcome to our home. So, I'm going to take you inside our tiny home before our tiny home. Ta-da! We are now the proud owners of a 2006 fifth wheel camper. There's the kitchen, dinette area. There's a queen size sleeper sofa. Here's the kitchen. Let me shut the door. So here's the little sink area. This is stove. I did this to the backsplash. There will be some painting and stuff later on. It's still going to be a work in progress. I put in that light. That's where the microwave goes. And the refrigerator. Like I said, this lets out into a queen. This lets out into a full. So I've already been doing a little bit of decorating. As you can see, beads and nautical stuff, and of course, coffee. This is like a little pantry area. It's got pretty deep little shelves in there for storing stuff. This is the back bedroom, which is probably going to be for storage, and we've got 3 little dogs, and it's probably their room. So there's space up there, space here. It's a built-in wardrobe. So you've got drawers, lots of drawers. You've got a big spot for hanging clothes. So, really big spot. Those little washable things that you put in your laundry, you can use those to put in your closet. Make your stuff smell good. I know it's chemicals, but right now I got a few things already in here and some cleaning stuff. This is actually the back side of the cabinet that's in the kitchen, and the breaker box is right in front of this. So, this was a twin bed and a full bed that actually laid up to a couch. I've got a stain to remove. I've got to screw that back on. This is a slide out. I have removed the blinds from this spot. There's some holes in the wall, but this just got to be repaired because there was a leak here. And the neighbor said when he bought it, it already had the leak and he didn't know about it. So that's something for us to repair. Sooner or later, the carpet's all going to come out. Both of these drawers go the entire length of the bench on both sides. So plenty of storage. Lots of storage. Sorry if I'm moving too fast. There's a ceiling fan. It's got a radio. Take you upstairs. Like I said, it's going to be a work in progress with shampooing and ripping out carpet and painting. It's got a queen size bed. Lots and lots of, there's 2 little closets in here. A little thing up there. That one has got tinfoil in it. There's a shelf. Flip you around. There's a window. Hi! This is actually a little medicine cabinet, so it opens and it's got storage. And there's storage down here. And it's got a big walk-in shower. We do have to replace the skylight. When we were looking at it, one of the neighbor's sons climbed on top of the roof and his foot went through the skylight. It's a bad thing and a good thing. It's a good thing because we found out how thin and dry rotted the plastic was. And then you've got the little toilet area. I've already put a shelf in here for when, or stool rather, when grandbabies come over. There's shelves up in there, and I've already been decorating a little bit. Sooner or later it'll get painted and everything and stuff, but it's got its own little door, so you can close it off. I'm going to replace all of the little light bulbs and put in LEDs, so that'll help cut down on power. I know we're having an issue. We had a power cord hooked to it, but for some reason, even though I've got, even if I turn the breakers on, we have no power. So I'm not sure if it's the cord itself, inverter, or what. What's weird is I've got power to that light right there that I bought and plugged up, but we originally had power in it when we plugged it up. So I don't know what's going on. It's odds and ends, and we'll figure out what's what. Like I said, I'm going to replace all those little light bulbs and put LEDs. I'm going to do some painting. I'm not a fan of all the tans and the woods and stuff, so I'm going to put my own style on it. The neighbor did put a new radio in, and I could put an auxiliary cord in, so when I'm watching people's YouTube channels, I can blast it all over the house. So, and there's a big space there. I can put a TV in. Probably what I'm going to put right there is a heater, because the heating unit is not in here. It has an air conditioner, but my oldest son's got a portable air conditioner, and it's probably going to sit right there and vent out through that hole. That way I'm not having to run the big AC unit if I don't want to. It's got tons of windows. Like I said, a lot of storage, but I'm a pack rat, so I've got to learn how to downsize. And we're going to be living in this until we get our building and get it how we want it. So I have entered into the tiny house nation, if you will. I've got to learn how to work everything. I don't know much about fifth wheel campers. I know more about regular campers. So any of you that live in fifth wheels and you have some tips and tricks, please send them to me. I welcome them all. That's a sliding door. It slides and shuts off the bedroom. I don't know if you noticed it, but there's a rail right there in the bedroom where you can hang a curtain and close off the actual bed area from the little bathroom. The neighbor had tin foil up in all the windows. I took the foil out of that window so there'd be some light in here. This bed is a queen bed. There's no storage under it, which is weird. It's got these little step-ups that go around it. But I'm kind of a bed snob right now. We upgraded from a queen to a king, and I love my king-size bed. So probably what I'm going to do is take my husband's saw and cut out one of those cabinets and make it smaller. Sorry that it blurred. And I'm going to get my king size bed up in here. So, hope you enjoyed the tour, and I'm going to explain a little bit more about why we've gone tiny. So, hang on. Hey, so I've given you a backstory, I've given you a tour, and showed you a couple of pictures of what we're dealing with. Um, yeah, black mold. Not a good thing to have to deal with. We dealt with it before when our kids were younger and still lived at home. We had a leak around our water heater and we didn't know it. And the water heater's in the bathroom that's original to the house, which butted up to the kitchen. And I noticed mold around the bottom of the cabinets and stuff, and we had to rip all that out. We had to rip out around the water heater and remove the bathtub and uh, surrounding and bleach and clean all that and put all that back together. And of course, we didn't know a whole lot about black mold. It wasn't making us sick, and we should have worn masks and gloves, Tyvek suits, and we didn't. So that was not a good thing. If you even think you have black mold in your house, um, get somebody to come in and remove that for you, or research on how to properly remove it yourself. Um, so that's what we're dealing with. Um, and we've decided that it would be better and safer for us to get a building, a camper, in our case, both now. It'd be better than to try to rip into the ceiling and replace all of the ceiling and the roof and stir that mold up, because it would get on everything. We'd have to throw just about everything away, and it would definitely make us deathly ill. And if we left any of it behind, it would give it a chance to grow. Um, it's just not worth it health-wise. It's not worth it money-wise either, because I think we'd put out more money than what we would save trying to repair it. And the way that my husband works, he's not home enough to do all those repairs, and I just, nowadays you don't want just anybody coming in your house doing repairs and stuff. So um, we made the decision to go tiny, and uh, definitely need a cleaner, healthier space. It's not safe for the grandbabies to come and visit our house, so we're at their house all the time anyway. But I do want them to come and stay with me some more. So now they've got their own little space and they can come and stay. We get everything set up and hooked up, and um, it's a work in progress, but we covered your prayers, and thank you for following our journey. Uh, got some more videos planned and upcoming, and it is springtime in the south, even though it's not the official first day of spring. It's spring for us. Stuff is blooming, and it's just wonderful. But with that too, the pollen is falling. So, but thanks for hanging out with me today, and yeah, if any of you live in campers or fifth wheels full time and you have any tips, tricks, hints, drop them below. So, see you later.